What's up, everybody? My name is Zach Levitt, and today I have a special guest on the show. This is my man Bashir Mosavel-Lo.
I'm Bashir Mosavel-Lo.
He is a 148 800 runner, so he's pretty much a beast on the track.
Unimportant information, extraneous. I also really like Naruto, so that's probably more relevant.
That is a pretty relevant fact. But he went to my high school, and we were bros back in the day, and we still are rocking it. And today we're gonna review my 5K from when I won states last year.
Yeah.
And this was kind of a shocking race because going into it, there were a bunch of articles like predicting who would win, and I was definitely not like a key person that they were thinking would win, and I ended up winning. Well, I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, maybe he loses actually.
I might have lost this race.
Yes, so definitely watch because we don't know what happened.
We don't know what happened, so this is the first time watching for this year.
Yes, I saw the results and I was quite surprised by them. I'm trying not to spoil what happened.
Yeah.
But I was really surprised by them, but
I got dead last.
Yes, because this was my freshman year, so I was in Blacksburg and everything while this was happening. But I was still keeping up with it because I was really interested. I've never seen the race video, but it seems like a competitive race and everything.
I mean, okay, so we'll run you through it. Let's start up the video.
Let's start it up.
Okay. So right before we have some very, very normal, just pre-race looking at teams.
Yes.
We have this red team here. Don't know what they're doing.
But you gotta love how they're matching.
Oh,
You always gotta match when you go to high school states. That might be a rule. If you're trying to be competitive at high school states, you have to match. It kind of reminds me of the team in the movie Dodgeball. Like, you know the team of...
And here come the Globo Gym purple.
Oh, because they were super official and super matching and stuff. And then they lost. But
oh, the race started.
Okay, so the race is off. Wow, they're moving.
They're moving out of the gates. This day was super windy, super cold,
what was the
super muddy.
This day, how was it?
It was probably like 43. It was cold, but the wind made it feel like 34. Like that's why everyone was wearing gloves and arm warmers because it was just really cold. Okay, so everybody's out pretty clean.
Yes.
You can see me in the middle there, and we have Bashir's teammate now.
Okay, so I'd like to shout out my boy Benjamin Nibblink, as I call him Nibs. He also goes to tech. You can see him in the front here.
Then the blue.
Leading the charge in the blue.
And as you can see, he got up pretty early. Like he tried to slip away from us, and there was a good pack of 5 of us, but he really was pulling away. And at that point,
classic.
Yeah. And at that point, I really was kind of scared. I thought maybe he could be winning this race from the gun, but then, as you can see, the guy in the blue shorts makes a move to push up to him. And at that moment, I knew it was a huge decision point, and I decided to go with them to kind of pull up. But I was a little scared, honestly. It was a big move because I was already kind of redlining from the start. But
yeah,
it was
5Ks and everything. It's all about you just gotta race with your heart. If you set yourself up for success, that's how you achieve success. You never achieve success if you don't set yourself up.
Yeah.
So just like Zach said, go with them, put them in the position to do something big. But if you don't go with them in the first place, you'll never do anything.
That's very true. And they quickly switched clips, so the cameraman was moving around a ton. And this is right before the mile mark. So we were coming in, there was
Nibbo.
There was Nibs, Philip Lambert, and I, and there was the 3 of us there, and then Ryan McCracken, my roommate, right behind me, Jack Eikenberry behind him, right through the mile.
Yeah. Philip is the guy in second.
Philip is very good. At the start of the season, he ran 15:01 or something.
15:01 or something. Super good.
Very scary. The first race, we really thought, oh my gosh, he might win states from the beginning of the season.
Yes. Oh, he was, yeah.
And then right here, as you can see, Philip Lambert was really leading this race, and I was sitting right on his shoulder. And this was a mile and 400 meters in. And at this point, I was just thinking if I stay on him, this could be a good race.
Yes.
I felt good that day, and I was I'm gonna.
I talked to Zach before the race, and he told me even though he wasn't in the discussion or anything, I was talking to him about it. He was yeah, I just want to set myself up to win and everything. And so hearing this. And he wasn't really supposed to win. Hearing this from someone who wasn't supposed to win technically, I was wow, okay, that's where your mindset should be. But I was I don't know, some of these people are really good.
Yeah.
But all that goes to show is if your mindset is set straight, then you can do anything. And Zach's mindset was really great for this race.
Thank you.
I personally know because I talked to him.
So we have a bunch of our boys running through here.
Some of these guys look super dead.
Indexing qualifier, bunch of very dead people.
Yeah, that's when you get the bricks in your legs.
Yes, and this is so early on, but this course in the wind, it was just, oh my gosh.
Wait, so what is this, mile 1?
Okay, so that was mile 1, and then right here, we're probably a mile and a half in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So halfway through.
Yeah, halfway through the race now, and I'm right there on Philip's shoulder. I'm still on his shoulder. My hair is going crazy, but I'm still on his shoulder.
Yeah.
And then Ryan McCracken, my roommate, is right on my shoulder, and then we have a bunch of other really good runners. Okay, and then now the camera switches to the downhill. So there's like this dwarving downhill.
Oh, the downhill. So this is after the river.
They didn't include the river scene, but we crossed this double river. So there's a river, then you take a left hand, and the other river. And they're freezing, and they're super deep this year, like above the ankle, freezing, and my feet were just like, oh.
It's a built-in ice bath.
Yeah.
Maybe
so you can start recovering mid-race.
So here is probably like 1 point. I'd say it's really like 1.1.
We're about to hit the 2 mile.
You're about to hit like 1 mile left.
Yeah.
So that's like a group of 5 or so, or like 4.
There's 4 of us. Yeah.
4.
So there's like Philip Lambert. There's me. There's Ryan McCracken.
Who's in the back? Henrik?
And that's Henrik Anderson. And Henrik Anderson is like a really, really strong runner. He
goes to Georgia Tech.
He ran.
I'll see you later.
Low 15s. Like 15-20s, or maybe even faster.
Yeah. Super good.
Him chilling there was really scary because I actually looked back at a moment like in here, and I was like, wow, he is really in this race. Like him being even within 15 meters was he could win this race.
Because you need like in the end you'll need a kick. Wow. See, when I watched it on like through Twitter and stuff, I thought there was just like 2 people. Like at this point.
That's how it felt.
Dang, but that was a pack. They were all in it with them all together. This is a hype. If I was watching this as a spectator, it'd be very impressive.
A lot of stuff happened before this next camera cut. And Bashir doesn't know it happened, but I was there for it. So this was a huge moment in the race. So basically, we were running through that weird area, and then there's this giant double hill. And this double hill is like, boom, mountain. The first hill, I was right on Philip's shoulder, and I was like, wow, like, I'm good. Second hill, midway through, I was like, wow, my race could be over. Like, he started pulling away from me, and I was feeling really dead. But I got to the top of the hill, and one of the team moms, Miss Canning, was like, Zachary, you're in this race. Go, Zachary. And I was like, wow. I was like, that really woke me up, because I was at the top of this hill. I was like, I probably have 1,200 meters left.
It's about,
which is a lot. That's a long way. But I was like,
really not.
I've really been working this whole time, sitting on his shoulder. I'm not gonna give it up right now.
And it's crazy how like those tiny moments can like define it. Like maybe if she wasn't there, it would have ended up differently. But
like honestly, if she wasn't there, it'd probably be
running is cool because it's just those tiny things that can like push you over the edge.
Yeah, and so then there's a downhill swooping into this scene, and on the downhill, I made up a lot of ground, really connected with him again. And right as you turn the corner into this final straight, it's like a 1,000-meter final straight. And on the corner, I made the move because I could see him kind of fading there. And so I made a hard surge to pass him there. And I was like,
make the moves on the corners.
Yes. And I was like, this is the moment where like I could really break him on this acceleration because I could tell he was kind of gassed. And so we went, and he was right there, right behind me, and I was so scared.
Oh my goodness.
He is really close there.
He is really close.
And he's hunting.
Both your forms are awful. Those are some terrible forms.
Oh my gosh. And then this
try and spot a good form in this frame. I don't think
we are all so dead.
Oh my goodness.
And wait, can I pause this real quick? Okay, at this moment.
No, you can't. No.
Oh, yeah, okay. But at this moment, I was thinking to myself, okay, so Milestat is our like reporting, it's our news site for running around here, and all I was thinking in the back of my head was, I don't know how far back he is, but I don't want to look back because I don't want to show weakness. But I don't want to be the person that's like, I don't want to be the person that got beat on the line, and have it be on the front page of Milestat. Like that's what I was thinking. I was like, I just don't want to be on the front page for losing this race. Yeah. And I was so scared.
Zach's my friend, but I would laugh at him.
I was so scared.
Even though it's not a bad thing to be beaten at the line. Like it's rather be beaten at the line than like from the start.
Yeah.
But like, dang.
And so I had a pretty healthy gap here, and I was closing as hard as I could. I was giving out my all, and then
throws up the hand.
We threw up the dub. Hey.
Very respectful.
It was a great moment. Everybody's coming in now.
That's a big gap between them.
It was really strong.
Nibs, that's my guy,
Nibs.
Nibs, he really beat you.
And then our man Colby.
He was also my guy.
Yeah. But dude, that was the race.
That was the race.
How do you feel about that?
I thought it was a very impressive race. I think, like, in big meets like that, at a point, like, everyone's at the same level of fitness. Because more or less, people do kind of the same training, especially at a high school level. There's not too much of a difference in high school training. So I think the differentiator at giant meets like this is really, like, where your mind is at.
Yeah.
And that mental edge that you get on people can allow you to do things that no one really thought was possible. Because Zach was not supposed to win.
Yeah.
He really wasn't. Like,
there were guys way better. Like, I really, like, honestly was not supposed to win that
No.
race. Like,
Like-
me winning, I still am kind of shocked.
yes,
because
I was in my
it's not, like-
theater class, and we were like
Yeah.
reading a play. When that showed up on like my phone on Twitter, and I jumped up and yelled in the middle of class, and it was like 300 people like in the class. I was like, because I was really like you always have to have faith in your friends.
Yeah.
But like I was shocked.
Yeah.
But like that just goes to show you anything can happen.
Yeah.
That's like the beauty of running.
Yeah. And there was like a weird moment. I was hanging out in the porta potty, and like that's when I texted you because I was like, and I just had a feeling, and I don't know. I think did I text you like I have a feeling, or did I text my dad that?
Bro, I think you texted me that.
I remember you
texted me something.
I texted something very.
I wasn't like cocky, but I was like, like interesting.
Yeah, like I really had a feeling, and I needed to tell somebody, but like I didn't want to like tell my dad like, Dad, like I think I can win today.
Never be afraid to tell people your goals, because by doing that, like I know a lot of people don't like doing that because what if you don't reach them, etc., etc.
Yeah.
But by telling people like what you want to do and your goals, it holds you accountable to that. So like after Zach texted me like I have a feeling, like I know that when he's in the race, he's not just gonna give up. Cause like when it gets hard, he's gonna be like, well, I told my dad, I told my friend, I'm gonna do this and this and this. So I would say like always vocalize your goals to a point.
Yeah.
Because like it holds you accountable and sometimes allows you to reach them more easily. And it makes it more fun. It looks like a very fun race.
Yeah, and coming from somebody that runs a 148, like all this advice, like this man knows how to race. He's raced at regionals in the NCAA, and that's like beyond nationals in high school. Like in high school,
Yes.
like nationals is like a really big deal, but regionals, like everybody there can run
It's super
incredibly.
good.
Like everybody's a beast.
The one thing I'll say is like when you get better and you race at better meets, you think about better meets differently. So like how I thought about regionals when I was there is probably similar to like how sophomore me in high school thought about conference. So like I don't really think any meets are bigger than other ones because by the time you get to that meet, you know that you deserve to be there, if that makes sense.
That's
so,
true.
Every meet is kind of big for everyone
Yeah,
in their own way.
I love that. Bashir, thank you so much for joining me on this, bro.
Yeah,
this was amazing. Everybody, this is Bashir. Give it up for him. You can follow him on Twitter and Instagram. He's not technically on there right now, but like you can still follow him for when he gets back on.
Yes, and go Hokies. If anyone has any questions about Virginia Tech or anything, feel free to contact Zach, who will put you in contact with me. Wait, what is it? Be happy?
Live happy.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Live happy, be healthy.
Dude, boom.
I need a new phone, but that's a conversation for another time.
It's our first video together.
Okay, wait, so is it recording?